Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a Pan That Palette update for you guys. If you haven't seen Pan That palettes from me before, it's basically when you go through your collection, pick out one eyeshadow palette that you want to focus on for the whole year. Pretty much your goal is to use up all the eyeshadows, and at the end of the year, hopefully use up all the eyeshadows. If not, kind of come to the conclusion for yourself. Is it something you want to keep around for the following year, try and continue to use up, or just declutter it? So I have been panning the Marc Jacobs Scandalust eyeshadow palette from Marc Jacobs, and I have been working on this consistently pretty much this whole year, quarantine included, and I have some really good progress to share with you. I've also started going into my Modern Renaissance palette, so I have some kind of progress to share with you on that as well. So let's get into where I'm currently at and kind of what I'm doing. I am wearing the eyeshadow today. So this is where I'm at. I've already used up that first shade, Hot Pants, from last update, but I've definitely expanded the pan right here at the office and Cause a Fuss. Still working on hitting pan in They Call Her and Little Miss right there, that dark brown shade. So that is where I'm at on this palette. And then in my Modern Renaissance, I've been focusing really on one shade in particular. You'll see which shade, Tempera, right there. So every day that I typically reach for this is kind of like my go-to quick look. Tempera all over brow bone, all the way down, all over the lid. Then I go in with the light brown shade at the office right there in my crease. I will buff in a little bit of the hot pink shade, Scandalust, right in the inner part of the crease. I don't go up over the brow bone. I just kind of angle a little bit of it in there just to kind of give it a little bit more dimension. Then at the office, the shade right here, all over the lid, outer half, I will do They Call Her, that like rust shade. And then the outer part, I will do the dark brown Little Miss. Now, every now and then too, I do still like to use the pink for my blush, but honestly, I haven't been doing that quite as frequently as I've been reaching for my Becca palette, which is right here, that you guys know I've been trying to focus on as well this year, and no significant kind of progress for that as well for my face palette of the year. You can kind of see some good dip going on in Champagne Pop. And that's because I applied that on my eyes as well, right like on this line, not going all the way up, but just right where the liner is a little bit, just to kind of make your eyes pop. Also like to put it right on the inner corner as well. So I've been using and focusing that as my highlight, as well as on kind of just to pop my eyes. So that's what you can kind of see. The middle is a good dip going on, but no pan on this palette either. So I have been really loving just reaching for this on an everyday basis. I kind of have my look down that I want to do, but yeah, I don't know if I can finish it up by the end of the year, especially like with that hot pink shade. I'm really gonna need to focus and start using that hot pink shade as a full eyeshadow, like all over lid, and kind of play with it that way. I just have really been liking the way this looks on my eyes lately, so I'm gonna continue to probably do that until I finish that shade, and then I'll kind of enter into this and play maybe more with my Anastasia palette on top of it. But the reason why I picked this was it was one of the oldest ones in my collection and a little bit more on the pricey end of things. I don't think I've shared with you guys like everything for my eyeshadow palettes yet. I'll need to do a video on that to share with you guys. But I'm pretty happy with my progress on this. Let me know if you guys are panning this as well in the comments down below. I've previously panned the Tarte Aqua Lilies palette, the Lorac Pro palette. What else have I done? The Too Faced Semi Sweet, I think maybe a little bit. Urban Decay Naked. I will leave the playlist down below if you're interested in my panning journey with that. But that is it. Let me know how you guys are doing on your Pan That palettes this year. What you think I'm gonna have my next thing. Am I gonna hit pan on something new, or am I gonna use up one of these shades completely? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date with my Pan That palette this year, and I'll talk to you in my next one. Bye.